It is no news that it is so easy to overstimulate our brains, feed into instant gratification by continuously scrolling online and constantly feeding into negativity. As much as I love social media, just as an ex-person, hence why I enjoy creating on YouTube, I think it is so important to set boundaries for ourselves so that we don't get into the trap of constantly consuming over creating. I'm not gonna lie, I love a good doom scroll and I love watching a rom-com in one sitting. If you've watched Off Campus, you know. But I feel like after I do those things, I feel empty. I feel this sense of depression, if I'm being honest. And I've had to really sit with it as to why I feel such highs and lows after consuming so much content in one sitting, and especially content that has nothing to do with me, that isn't of my own. I truly think it's because I am not creating. We were put on this earth to create. God is the greatest example of creativity. He created us with such detail and such care and such love. And at least for me, it serves as a reminder that I was put on this earth to also create, to use my hands, use my brain, use my heart to create and build something of my own that I can share with other people or that I can keep to myself. But the point is to not waste our lives consuming other content. It can feel good in the moment, just like when you eat a pint of ice cream while you watch a good movie. It can feel good in the moment, but afterwards, sometimes your stomach hurts. At least for me, because I might be lactose intolerant. As someone that struggles with perfectionism, it can be very easy for me to fall into the trap of consuming over creating, because honestly, it is much easier to just scroll for ideas and try to replicate what other people are doing instead of really sitting by yourself, journal, reflect on what it is that is on your heart, what it is that is on your mind, what purpose was put in you to share with the world. I think that's what can be so scary about constantly consuming instead of creating, is that it almost gives this false sense of hope, this false sense that you're inspired all the time, that you have all these ideas, that other people's thought pieces are inspiring you. In reality, I feel like it's just another scapegoat to not really sit with oneself and reflect on, again, what is in our heart, what is our purpose. As someone that struggles with perfectionism, it's been really important for me to sit down with myself and realize that nothing will ever be perfect. No human is perfect. No experience is perfect. Truly, the only way that we can learn and create is by being consistent, is by trying, by failing, by having the courage to just be. This video was originally supposed to be a color with me and chit chat video, but soon enough I started stressing about how I was going to get the right angles, how I was going to show you exactly how I was coloring, the materials that I was using. Like, I was starting to stress about creating this perfect next video that I remembered that I literally have not posted in 1 month because I stress out so much about what my next video idea is going to be and whether it'll be perfect, whether people will enjoy it. And I feel like that really just loses the purpose of platforms like YouTube, which were really meant for just sharing, truly just being creative, just thinking out loud. I had to take a step back and just sit with it. And I was just kind of wrestling with so many ideas that it really brought me back to this point of I've been consuming so much and have certain expectations around what a video should look like and what it means to be a YouTuber. I don't think there's any rules to creativity. I think that's literally the point. It's all about just being, truly authentically being. And I don't know, it just made me literally sit down and change the entire video and just start recording. Maybe not the video that I thought it would be, just wanted to talk aloud and see if, I don't know, anyone else is feeling the same way, and if this could help anyone to just feel less alone if you are also struggling with consuming more than creating, and if you also struggle with perfectionism and feel like every hobby that you take on has to look a certain way, has to meet certain metrics, or look like another performer in that industry. I just want to remind you and myself that we were put on this earth to create and to live experiences, to share them with the world. This is really just a short short yapping video. I hope that it makes you again feel less alone if you are also struggling with this. That is all. Thank you for watching. I hope that you took some inspiration from this video. I just truly appreciate you for hearing me yap and giving me the space to do so. I will see you in my next video. Bye.